Now, you may not be aware of this, but today marks the start of Islam Awareness Week.
Muslims make up nearly 1% of the country's population, and the next 7 days will see a celebration of Islamic culture. Our reporter Aileen Clark is at the Central Mosque in Glasgow. What's all this about, Aileen?
Well, Sally, you know, even those of us who only have a passing knowledge of the Bible are aware of the teaching to love thy neighbour. And so it's interesting that the theme of this Islam Awareness Week is just that, but your Muslim neighbour. Now, as has been explained to me today here at the mosque, one of the famous sayings of the Prophet Muhammad is, "It is not a believer who eats until he's full while his neighbour is hungry." And it's that kind of spirit of cooperation that Muslims in Scotland are going to be demonstrating this week as they strive to explain what it means to be Muslim and a Scot today. Nestling amongst Glasgow's tower blocks by the banks of the Clyde, Scotland's largest mosque. There are over 40,000 Muslims in Scotland, the vast majority stay in Glasgow. And this week the mosques are throwing open their doors to people from all backgrounds to try to dispel what they call the many myths and misunderstandings currently in vogue. Thousands of school children are being invited to special sessions, and here in Glasgow they'll even be entertained in real Eastern fashion. One of the organisers conceded today it's time for Muslims to be less defensive and more inclusive.
Since September 11th, Muslims have always been on the back foot, and so Islam Awareness Week is at least one initiative that we're trying to be proactive and not just reactionary to all the accusations, rather than asking to comment on other things that are happening. In a way, we're able to dictate the agenda as well and say, look, this is what Islam is about, this is what Muslims are about.
Paying close attention today on a special tour of the mosque was Deputy First Minister Jim Wallace.
It's important that we do take opportunities, and this week provides an opportunity to find out more of what our Muslim neighbours believe in.
The virtues of Islam don't have to be spelt out to this Muslim convert or revert. Almost 30 years ago, she was Rosalind Holdsworth, brought up in a broadly Episcopalian household. But in her early 20s, she decided she was better suited to the teaching of Islam and later changed her dress and name to reflect that.
To put the hijab on actually gives you the freedom to be the person that you want to be, not what others see you as, your hairstyle or what makeup you've got on, what shape you are and all the rest of it. These things are something which are private to ourselves, and so I can be the person I want to be.
At the launch of Awareness Week today, 8-year-old Khadija Ishak recited the 99 attributes of Allah in Arabic. And you thought just remembering the 10 Commandments at school was tricky. Now, there's a whole host of things going on this week to celebrate this Awareness Week. And I suppose we shouldn't be surprised when you think about just how many of the Muslim community are involved in the restaurant trade that the gala dinner planned for this week was sold out ages ago. However, if you do want to come down and have a tour of the mosque, there is an open day on here on Saturday. They say they'd be delighted to see you. And I have been assured by the people at the mosque here that they won't be putting around a collection dish afterwards.
Thank you, Aileen.